Hello everybody and welcome back to Warhammer 40K Rogue Trader. Today, we're having ourselves a bit of a celebration, aren't we? We finally, Dargonis is completely safe, all done there, allegedly. I don't know if anything will show up on the map here saying otherwise, but for now, I believe our only objective is going to be... Oh, we do have to return to the Palace of the Adeptus Administratum. We do have that. So we can do that first, actually. And we have to bring Jai with us. We might as well level her up while we got her, since we have to take her out. But, oh man, that's going to be a lot. That's going to be a lot of levels. I think we're 36 now? 35? And she's, what, 27? Yeah, 27. And we're 35, halfway to 35. So she's got 8 ranks here. So we're going to have a ton of stuff that we can take. We should definitely... Chain weapon experts. Chain weapon attacks gain +4 maximum damage. Now, when it says chain weapons, does that mean... Is that... No, because... Dual weapon... No? Attacked a second time... Yeah, okay. So this is what I'm thinking about. Why can't we take this? Dual weapon specialist. In addition to attack with a second weapon, will suffer no penalties or increased costs if the first attack was either an axe's sweep or a hammer or a mace's harsh shove ability. That's why we don't take that, because we need dual weapon combat and melee weapon superiority specialist. And honestly, we can't use that for Cabela either, because... Yeah, because she uses swords. So, Combat Master, probably good. Drukhari weaponry. I think I kind of want to give her all the weapon proficiencies. So she can kind of equip whatever she wants, like melta weapons, flamers, plasma weapons she already has. Plasma bank? Reloading a plasma rifle costs 3 AP less, and reloading a plasma pistol costs 1 AP less. Interesting. Interesting to have if we were going plasma pistols here. Staggering jolt from the arc rifle. Solid projectile weapon expert. I don't think that's really necessary here. Safety training. Character only suffers 25% of damage dealt by plasma explosion. The damage dealt from each stack of plasma cell overheat is increased by 5%. Interesting. Interesting. Power weapon expert. Okay. Overclocking module. That's for... Okay. What's piercing charge? Plasma overcharge. Extra damage. Ignores 3 of the target's deflection. Okay. So maybe we don't want that. Maybe we just want some characteristics here. She does have basic ballistic skill and fellowship. Is there anything else we'd want to give her? Persuasion... Lore warp, or lore Imperium, I meant to say. Commerce we can give her. Those are her 2 like biggest things. Finesse. Oh yeah. Oh, melee weapons. Never mind. That's such an interesting thing to do. Stronger together. Ready to serve. Better to die for the Emperor. Tactical respite. Oh, she's a master tactician. Oh, that's right. That's right, that's right, that's right. I'm a grand strategist. That's what I am. So, we actually might want to take some of these here. More damage to less people, I think is good. To less, less health people, I should say. Persuasion she does need. We can give her Imperium lore, which would be good. Her commerce is actually really good too. Holy shit, she has so many skills. Commerce, coercion, persuasion, like all of those are solid. I think we give her more lore Imperium here. I think we give her agility here. We can do more stuff here. We can give her more Imperium lore here as well. She has a sign objective. We can give her the strong point one, where we can give out temporary wounds. From here, we can once again give out not persuasion, commerce maybe would be a good one. That's a really high one. We can also give her another agility or toughness or willpower. Let's give her more agility. And then give her more agility. And then give her more... I'm just kidding. Commerce there then. And then... hidden advantage. 8 more stacks. +1 stack for each hit they score on an enemy. When they gain momentum, they gain 1 more. Whenever they lose momentum, they lose 1 more. All enemies hit by the Master Tactician. Yeah, but she's not doing... She's not like Cassia, where she's doing like these big AoEs. She's very much... actually like a gunslinger. I built her. So let's go ahead and do commerce basic skill. And then we can give her even more agility. And then advanced skill, commerce. Advanced skill, Lord Imperium. And then the Master Tactician and 1 random ally. Do 2 attacks instead of 1. Or... capable of burst attacks, use burst attacks. Capable of area attacks. Okay, yeah, we're going with this one here. Okay, she's fully caught up. Easy. Easy speasy. Let's go ahead and go back to the lady over here. I didn't miss anything, did I? I did not. Epic. Master Seals. Wilbur von Valencius, you have returned. I hope the sacred document I entrusted you with last time is now successfully passed through the appropriate procedure. Here's your paper, completely with seals. The ocular lens of the old woman nose emits a subtle hum as she adjusts her magnification. Yes, indeed. It is perfect. The seals are authentic, so we may continue with the certification procedure. Follow me, please. This is Jai's, like, character quest. Oh, look at this. We get finally access to the room. To the other room that we kept seeing on the map but could never get to. Boy, this place is in disarray. Oh, Lord. Okay. A lot of twins we have here. They're all praying to get a spot in line. A better spot in line. Holy shit, this sucks. Please tell us we're not gonna have to wait in this huge-ass queue. This is your queue, and your ticket number is 394. When it's your turn to be seen, the ranking prefect will review your documentation again and sign the official certification for Jay Hadari to possess the whatever. You'll have a bit of a wait, but it will be worth it in the end, yes? Address day. I'm sick of this. Handle your problems yourself. Fuck. Is this some kind of joke? I'm a rogue trader and a sovereign of this world. I do not queue. Let's pull rank on her. Under the Lex Imperialis, your rights and privileges as a rogue trader come into effect only after your official accession ceremony. Until then, you're just another humble subject of the Von Valencius Protectorate. You bitch. That's literally my next thing to do on the list. It's not even mentioning the fact that you said that said humble subject is accompanied by a Xenos. Fuck. Given that your official introduction has yet to take place, you are, technically speaking, performing an act of heresy here and now in front of dozens of witnesses. She gives you a look. So you, Alontok, have not yet gone through the initiation rite that grants you all your privileges after all? I regret to see that a lie has passed between us. Oh, fuck you, bro. Do you really wish to get on my bad side? The old woman wrinkles her nose like she has tasted something unpleasant. I suppose I can make an exception, but only because Theodora von Valencius once overlooked the laws of the Imperium or my advice. Never once overlooked the laws. Here, she holds up a new ticket, 301. May his blessings be upon you. Fuck me, man. Take your place in queue. I can talk to these guys, maybe? Bundles of wires. Petitioner? Are you... Oh, you're oh, that's smoke from your... Okay. It's just showing the mesh of the 3D model. That's funny. Menace. We got this here. T. Regiments of the Astra Militarum sent to the frozen world of Zenagar 2 required supplies of warm clothing, footwear, and snowshoes for a successful combat maneuver with a further offensive against the enemies of humanity and the Emperor due to the gross error by a low-ranking adept of the Adeptus Administratum. Instead of the aforementioned supplies, soldiers received 800 cryobanks, resulting in the death by freezing of the majority of troops before the commencement of the mission of retribution. For the purposes of improving efficiency, the adept responsible for was subjected to turn into a servitor, as a result of which he is now discharging his duties flawlessly. Sick. What an idiot. Is that it? No, there's something over here.
It's about time.
There's goods. And then there's something over here. There's goods. Okay. List of current work turn. Okay. Compose an order for the servitorization of 90% of the population of Asteroid Mining Station. Oh my god. For purposes of increasing productivity. Prepare a set of documents for the reclassification of world as a penal colony on the orders of Her Ladyship Theodora von Valencius. Oh. Odd. Task the newly appointed adepts of the Administratum. Oh, no. That was correct. Okay, yeah, so she's the one that turned it into a prison planet. Task the newly appointed adepts of the Administratum with conducting a review of all unresolved petitions in the last 6,000 years. Make a big mug of recaf. A big old mug of coffee. Whatever. We're gonna go ahead and just
stand in my way.
Fucking wait in line, dude. The queue hums with thousands of voices. Someone has rolled out bedding and is settling down to sleep. Someone is playing some bizarre musical instrument. Many are praying. Several highborn petitioners are debating who is here on the most important business. You have to admit, the magnificent administrative machinery of the Imperium isn't without its rough edges. Jai smiles sheepishly, eyeing the queue. But what a thrilling adventure this is turning out to be, Shireen. I've never seen anything like it before, and sometimes it's good to take a break from constant traveling, and give all the hot-blooded newcomers a chance to cover themselves in glory without us in the way. Yawn, scratch the back of your neck, count the people in queue, order your servants to prepare a waiting area befitting of a rogue trader. Let's do that. Let's spruce it up in here. An hour pass. Oh, hell yeah. Look at this. This is way better. You feel the envious eyes of the other petitioners upon you, but no one dares do anything more than stare. Let's wait patiently. 8 hours? I took a long rest. In the last 8 hours, the only thing that has changed in the waiting hall is the warden shift. The petitioners in the queue placently await the blessed hours when their appeal will be heard by the high-ranking servants of the Imperium. The entire queue perks up with a sudden announcement. Number 285, proceed to the available window. Throne, take me. What a torturous trial we have. What torturous trial have we let ourselves in for? Jai almost wails in despair. So much precious time lost, and we've only moved 3 places ahead. At this rate, we'll be old and gray before we get out of this queue, Shireen. Do you have a better idea? You wound me, Shireen, Jai Hadari. Always has a better idea. What would you say to making the good folk ahead of us hurry up a little, just a smidge? Her eyes dart playfully over the faces of the people around you. Open fire on the crowd? Oh my god. Sorry, what were you saying? The simplest way is to make these lowly subjects bow down before the blinding radiance of our title, Shireen. The second option requires a little more patience. We've already found our first the compassionate citizen who is standing 50 paces ahead of us in queue. Simply offer the right words to unlock his heart, and he will gladly swap tickets with you. And also, you have the power to solve the problems with some of the petitioners, removing their need to visit the coveted window. After all, is there anything an ordinary citizen could want that is beyond the power of the conqueror of the great stars to grant? We shall solve the problems of the common people. Frighten the people. These worms should bow in terror before their master and let us through. Whatever you're thinking, do it. Address the tender-hearted man. Open fire on the crowd. Why go to any effort when I can simply shoot everyone here? I want to consider everything again. We'll solve the problems of the people. A wise decision, Shireen. Cold traders always say if you can solve a problem with hard cash, then it's just the cost of doing business. Okay. Jai gives you a conspiratorial wink and backs away slightly. Oh, exalted one, could today be my lucky day? No longer will I have to stand in this hall waiting day and night for my turn to come, for this kind lord of House von Valencius is a benefactor of the downtrodden. And he has solved my problem. Oh, come. Give me your tickets. Haha, yes. Esteemed Lord, take pity on this poor youth as well. I give you everything I have. I swear before the Emperor, only help me solve my problem. We do not need everything, poor wretch. Only your place in the queue. I shall do everything in my power. Emperor grants me patience. Your partly problems are no concern of mine. Be gone. Listen to the young man. The young man in worn work overalls comports himself with unusual grace for a commoner. My lord, I have been in this queue for 24 moons already, trying to get a permission slip to wed my fiancée Zazai. Unfortunately, the service of the administratum refused to grant it without a signature of a highborn sponsor. Uh-oh. Out of my way! Elbowing aside onlookers left and right, a richly dressed lady with a beauty mark augment above her lip charges towards you. Esteemed Lord, my 8th offspring has lost his mind. He has decided to renounce his family, his noble title, and his talent as a healer, all for the sake of some tattered waif, my wife, from the middle levels. A union with a commoner will put an end to his studies at the university. But should Dargonis and the Officio Medicae be deprived of a capable Churigan? Because of a passing fancy? Zazie is a healer too, and she helps the people of the Hive a great deal more than any lily-white Churigan with a diploma. I do not want to live a life of idleness in the spires of Dargonis like you. Not when I know there are thousands of unfortunate people in the lower levels who need my help. I have no interest in your little drama. I will sign the paper if you require a sponsor. The lives of commoners hold no value. When you finish university, you will be qualified to save those who truly matter, or truly worthy. In the name of House Von Valentius, I hereby make your fiancée a lady of the court, and release her from any obligation thereto. You wish to study us alongside your beloved? Very well, I hereby grant you ownership of the Dargonis University of Medicae. You may admit anyone you like. Oh shit. Profit factor -1. Damn. Do I just bring her up, or do... Well, if I... This is such an overreach of power and crazy to give this little retard that just ran up to me crying about wanting to marry his wife or whatever. But I think I'm just going to give him the whole damn university. That's crazy. That might be the stupidest thing ever, but it might work out. The young man blinks in astonishment. What? Yes, of course. That is just what I'll do. Thank you for your generosity, my lord. This is a miracle. We lost a profit factor. But now the court, or now the school can employ whoever. You have an interesting way of doing business, Shireen. I'll keep that in mind. Jai's shrewd eyes are alight with interest as she watches the young petitioners leave. Decrepit old man. After allowing you a brief pause, a hunched ragamuffin approaches you. The old man's toothless mouth breathes out a putrefying cloud of air as he speaks only 3 words. Death for life. Jai peers over the man's shoulders to read his crumpled form. You are here to request mortification so that your organs can go to your granddaughter as an inheritance? She will hardly want your worn-out body parts, old-timer. The ragged man shakes his head and covers his face with a wrinkled hand. Servitor, disposal. Awareness test. Succeeded. Only now do you notice the tattoo on his right hand, the symbol of the Adeptus Administratum, and several interlocking chains. It seems this old fellow is the property of a prefect of this palace. What is that? -1 profit factor? Okay. Jai looks at the man's form again and rears back in horror. The granddaughter of this poor wretch was turned into a servitor 16 Dargunas years ago. And after a recent accident, she was listed for disposal. And now this old man is volunteering to be spare parts for this soulless tin can. May the Exalted One keep me from such a fate. Your sacrifice will mean nothing to a servitor, you realize that? I will have my people buy your granddaughter's release and see to your welfare. You do not have to die, old man. If she has been taken out of service, then the time has come to release her. I will give the order for your granddaughter to be repaired, but if you wish to be with her forever, you can also be subject to servitude imperialis. Impertitus. How dare a prefect's property try to make its own life, use of its own life, get away back to your master. No, we'll buy his daughter and then she can take care of you. Old man Wither's lips curve into a semblance of a smile. May the Emperor keep you. I don't mind losing 1 profit factor for all these things. And also, I lost the same amount of profit factor from buying a servitor and giving away a college. A university. What? Interesting. So that is how the ruler of the worlds and all the stars in the sky acts when he finds an unfortunate on the edge of his magnificent orbit. Jai nods pensively and beckons for the next petitioner forward. A mature woman in a finely made but thoroughbred dress greets you. I heard you're helping those in need. Well, my family, it's devastated. My life's work, my shop selling rare hats burned to ashes. I am living out my last years as a widow, alone in a cold, deserted manor, without servants, diversions, or delicacies befitting my status. The woman falls silent, her brow raised in expectation of your response. 3? Holy shit. I suppose you must remarry then? I will have my people select the best spouse for you. Perhaps I can rebuild this half-shot of yours. And what you want is a life of meaningless, full of despair? Perhaps it is time to turn faith, sister. Perhaps I can give you your shop back. The woman's bewildered eyes sparkle life. Why, that's a wonderful idea. Please take my place in queue. Here, I insist. I will leave my details with your retinue and go. Giving her 3 profit factor is insane. Just for fun? Is that all of them? Okay. So 3 hours passed there. Well, that was amusing. I paid off the last few onlookers who were willing to give up their place. It is a pity they aren't so also amenable. Jai inspects the ticket she now holds and nods with satisfaction. We've moved forward considerably in the queue, Shireen, but you aren't ready to stop there, are you? The people will be amazed if you show them your tamed Xenos. They'll drop everything they're holding, including their tickets, and come to goggle at her, I guarantee. I don't want to put Yurlet through that. We're going to wait patiently for another 8 hours. Another 8 planetary hours go by. The queue has hardly moved. The adept in the next window was dealing with a rebellion machine spirit and his cogitator. So the petitioners from that queue were diverted to the middle of yours. You're fucking kidding me. Shireen, you are a saint. Have I told you that before? You must be, because I don't see any other reason why you would show such fervent but senseless patience. Can we hurry things along? Oh. Fine. Ooh, I can convince her, actually. Okay. I'd prefer to call it my wisdom learned through many years of experience, but I don't care about the precise wording just now. How do you wish to proceed, Shireen? Yolette? I need you to serve as a distraction. The Aldari clear gaze surveys the crowd. Alontok, I will do this, but only because you helped me leave Janus. If any monkey tries to touch me, I will end them with as ruthlessly as one uproots a weed. That's fine. Get a load of this freak. And then she pickpockets their fucking... She picks their pocket. That's crazy. Stop staring at me with your dull little eyes, monkey. Not a withered leaf. I will not go up in flames. Such humiliation for a child of Viserion. To be nothing but a beast for Monkey to gawp at. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But thank you. Look at it this way, my pointy-eared and elegant Xeno friend. You've gained more intimate knowledge of the Imperium's culture, and I have got us a ticket that puts us a few places ahead in the queue. I didn't steal it. I simply swapped it with ours, with no one looking. A hum of activity returns to the queue. Petitioners exchange glances, clutching their paperwork. After a few seconds, you realize that the number being called out by the servo skull for the third time is the one on your ticket. Oh, Exalted One, thank you for granting the rogue trader his sacred warrant and all its privileges. If we had had to wait a minute longer, heaven be my witness, I would have shot someone. Well, that went faster than I expected. 17 hours later. We had a little bit of a wait, of course, but at times, it was actually fun. She smiles wearily. One last seal, one more certification, and will you be looking at official trade representative Jai Hadari? What are you waiting for, Shireen? Let's go. We have another couple of hours with the certification office to get through. Aw, fuck me. 2 hours later. Okay. Certification officer leans over the document, his smoothly shaven head gleaming. His augmented ocular eyes whir as the lenses in and out, zoom in and out. Quiet scratching sound of cogit quills that serve in place of the officer's fingers make notes on a fine sheet of paper. This document is hereby certified, says the raspy voice through the metal jaw with an integrated vox. Return to the Master of Seals in order to proceed, and may his light and wisdom guard you. Next. We did it! Oh my god, I didn't think waiting in line was going to be the worst part of this game. The Temple of Law and Order greets you, Wilbur von Valencius. Have you returned with all the necessary paperwork, I assume? Here. Take it, you fucking bitch. Wonderful. The Emperor blessed you with the patience greater than that appointed to an ordinary mortals. Allow me to verify the authenticity of your document for the final time. Yes, confirmed. Everything in his order. And this one, the seal was smudged slightly. You're fucking kidding me. Her smile evaporates, relieving the true movement. Void scorpions scratch out my eyes. What now? Just one strike. Not in his name, not by his will, merely for myself. Would it be a grave trespass, I wonder? No. I must banish the thought. I suppose I could overlook it, given that the rest has been certified correctly and promptly. Congratulations, Jai Hadari. You are now the holder of the thing that we were trying to get her. Do not forget to repeat the certification process every 100 Terran years. Uphold the law of the Imperium proudly and honorably in the worlds of the Coronis Expanse. And one more thing. Loss of the certificate is a grievous transgression, Mistress Hadari. Lose the original document and you will be unable to regain your status as an official trade representative, not even with the Rogue Trader's endorsement. Yes, yes, esteemed Damar. Give me the certificate already, come on. Her eyes dart over the thing and shine with delight. Praise the Exalted One who saw me through all these trials, Shireen. This is something to tell the grandchildren about. How a humble mortal became a trade representative of the Imperium. Let's not bother with Damar any longer, Shireen. The Damar. Why don't we discuss our next steps on your ship? Okay.
I won't tolerate weakness.
Well, that party had to wait, huh? That party had to wait quite a bit. Quite a bit of time. Quite a bit of time. But here we are. Let's go ahead and talk to her now. Before we get to the party. Because I'm sure the party is like a big story beat. It seems like a big story beat. Because it's the only thing we have left to do, essentially. Jai, where are you? There you are, girl.
Shireen.
Shireen.
Light of my eyes. Give her a boons as savior of the needy. From now on, 2 sons will grace the firmament of the Font Valancius Protectorate. One bright and powerful, like the rogue trader himself, and the other slightly more humble, like his unassuming partner, the diligent owner of the Mercatum Tabula Officiale, and all-around delight, Jai Hidari.
Aww.
As I promised before, my crew will be your eyes and ears across the entire expanse, Shireen. Just give them time. And of course, the assistant to official trade representative Jai Hidari is already rushing to Dargonis to deliver goods of rare and exquisite quality to you and your people, O master of many worlds. And once again, thank you, Shireen, from the bottom of my humble heart.
And is that the extent of your gratitude? No. You are welcome, Jai. It is what friends are for. Enjoy freedom, Jai. I see you have found it much to your taste. Lose this piece of paper, and I will not help you get another. Throne be my witness. You presume too much, Hidari. We are not partners. Keep making yourself useful. What are friends for?
A rogue trader cannot have friends, Shireen. Only servants for whom the word of their master is supreme law. And partners to whom the favor of the warrant bearer is the highest reward for their mutual efforts. Why are you looking at me like that? How many friends does the soul that shines down upon Holy Terra have? You are welcome to call our relations whatever you like, Shireen. After all, words mean little. But you have taken good care of me, and so I would like to take good care of you. And go slightly beyond the strict terms of our agreement. Here, I brought a small gift as a token of gratitude. And may the Exalted One keep watching over the paths that you tread.
Wow. Battle-scarred cape? When the wearer ends their turn, they remove burning, bleed, and toxic negative effects from themselves and all adjacent allies. The wearer grants 2 temporary wounds for each negative effect removed that way. Get off my ship. Imagine.
Oh, I have no doubt you will.
Okay. Sick. Well. Party time. Excellent. Ooh, you know that one? Okay. Oh, man. Guy, let's get you the fuck out of here. Solomon, you're back in, baby. I didn't know if we were going to have actual combat there, so that's why I leveled her. But should have known that it wasn't going to be much. Just waiting in line for fucking 3 days. Jesus Christ. Hey, party people! Your boys here. Where are the party people? Okay. I guess they're all inside. Party people! Your boys here. Your boy. He's coming in. The doors are a little sticky, a little heavy. There they go. The door's open now. Okay, hey, party people. What's going on, bitches? All right, all right, all right. Anything in here? Okay. Curiosity merchant. Actually, we should talk to the curiosity merchant once again here. Okay. I want to see your curiosity. Oh yeah, we have everything here. Familiar maintenance station upgrade kit 2. This upgrade kit permanently improves the Rogue Trader's familiar maintenance stations when applied to any of them. Both are improved. What? The upgrade kits can only be used in numerical order. Can only be used if the Rogue Trader has the Overseer archetype. Well, fuck. Oh, here's the first one. So I can't give this to Solomon? Man, what's the point of this trader? Anyway. Let's go ahead and talk to Chlamydia here. No? How do I start the party? Is it Archie? No? Is it over here? Solomon? Cassia? Who the fuck do I talk to? Master of Ceremonies. Where did that come from? Yo, he looks like me! Hello, sir! Servant in fine clothes offers you a deep bow. Your lordship, it is with great honor to serve you in an undertaking of monumental and glorious as the Magne Associa ceremony. You have been entrusted with arranging the festivities. I have indeed, your lordship. I have been given the high honor of being steward of the eminent palace. And on the occasion of your lordship ascension, I will oversee the preparations of the ceremony. House Wassarian, to whom you entrusted the arrangements for the festivity, is overjoyed at having received the honor of introducing you to your subjects and humbly thanks you. Is everything ready? The palace decorations are prepared and we are ready to begin at your command. The festive activities in the capital have likewise been arranged, and the guests of honor either have arrived on the planet or are awaiting invitation in nearby orbit. The servants are already in your chambers to see to it that you are impeccably garbed for the occasion. Let us begin. May the Emperor be with us this day. 70 experience. I don't think that's enough to level us up, but I am ready for a fight. I am. I'm definitely ready for a fight here. Something's got to go wrong. Holy shit, look at that. Rejoice, the Von Valencia subjects. In honor of his ascension, the new Rogue Trader generously shows you his favor. They're just throwing coins out? In his unfathomable benevolence, the rogue trader has decreed that every soul be given a day's ration and a personal fuel cell so that all may be fed and warm on this day. Praise the rogue trader's magnanimity. Magnanimity? Anyway. Hell yeah. Party people! Giving those stimulus checks, you know what I'm saying? Those stimmy money. Baby. Hey, that's scary, but cool. Cool. It's super cool. Gurlet and Abelard. Excellent. Crowd below is roiling, their electrified exultation filling the air of Dargonis. Thousands of throats chant your name. You are at the apex of this world and all others. Amplified by 100 voxes, the voice of the master of ceremonies booms. Rejoice, subjects of Dargonis. You have been granted the felicity of witnessing your master. A great honor bestowed upon us by rogue trader Wilbur von Valentius. Gracious savior of Dargonis and vanquisher of blaspheming inhumans. May their unholy kind perish in the flames of righteousness. Executioner of heretics, who eradicated the corruption of arch-enemy worshippers and cleared Janus. She was killed during the events, unfortunately. I tried to stop. Gracious proctor of footfall, patron of trade. You saved Footfall Station from starvation by granting it patronage and delivering shipments of grain. Fearless explorer of the mall who broke free from the malevolent clutches of the devious immaterium. Holy shit, I didn't think that was going to come up. After attempting to pass through the mall, he turned back and survived. A hush falls over the crowd who gaze upon you in adoration. Adoration? Anyway. Many of them bear terrible scars from the recent battle of Dargonis. Like children, they await the word of their almighty father. Fear not the coming day. Henceforth, you are all my charges. +5 iconoclast. Joyful cries carry your name upward beyond the atmosphere of Dargonis, all the way to the Emperor's throne. The commoners and nobility look upon you with admiration, and upon your let with horror and curiosity. The sight of a Xenos standing at attention by your side strikes awe into their hearts. Adequate. Dargonis does not disappointed. Abelard forces a smile of satisfaction on his face and whispers to you, "You remember the next part, yes? Your lordship will be asked to take the oath." Master of Ceremony bows with you with great reverence. "Let the oath of the Von Valentius dynasty be taken. Please repeat after me, your lordship. I, Wilbur, rogue trader, by the grace of the Emperor, vow to be the paragon of humanity." Your lips repeat the words of the ancient oath. Unbroken by adversity, to walk bravely first into darkness and unite and reclaim what was lost, to triumph over nightmares untold, to hold boldly the reins of fate, to walk steadily the road of thorns, through pain to greatness. You hear a rumble. It is the roar of the sea of your subjects. With jubilation, the devout fear, they welcome your ascension. It is done. Oh, wow, it didn't get interrupted. Crazy. Okay, talk to Rogue Traders Winterscale and Chorda. Where they be at? Where they be at? Oh, let me look at these statues, though. Oh. Uh-huh. Oh, look at these. Look at that. Oh, interesting. Big reception. Nice. Imperium lore 69%. Let's see. Don't know if I passed that. No clue. Absolutely no clue if I passed that. Xenos lore 52. Satellite warrior. Yeah, fuck them. Don't know if I passed that either. Okay, excellent. Cool. Just making the rounds. Hey, everybody. How's it going? Just letting everybody say hey. You know. Hey, it's me. What's up, homies? What is that? I don't even know. Oh, there's something there. Aristocrats. Okay. Seems that they're... Oh, they're... It's a shooting range. Condemned mutant gunner. Oh. Oh! You don't have to put your weapon away every time. Thank you, thank you. Oh. Oh. I get the first shot. That's cool. Alright, cool. Well, anyway. Who the fuck is where now? Oh, Abelard's standing right here. Where is Abelard? The fuck is it? Where the fuck is Abelard? Am I crazy? Brass Whisperer? Lysarian? Governor Drivestem? Let's talk to him. Whoa, shit. Hello. Okay. Governor Urban Drivestem stands surrounded by highborn guests like a planet orbited by many moons. All of his charm is directed at a man in resplendent power armor adorned with the sigil of the Inquisition. But as soon as you approach, Drivestem is the first to give you an elegant bow, getting ahead of the rest in the expression of loyalty. This is a great day, your lordship. Smile graciously. I welcome you to the palace, honored guests. You are buffed by a salvo of congratulations and compliments. Study the faces of the nobles in attendance. Drivestem is obviously still the leader of Dargonis aristocracy, but judging by the courtesy he is showing to young Sourback, he clearly wants to strengthen his relationship with that house. The elder Sourback and Gaprock are nowhere to be seen, which can mean only one thing. Sourback, whose line holds you in little regard, is surely attempting to draw Gaprock to his side, which could be quite advantageous to Lady Gaprock. After all, the disaster on Kieva Gamma left her family in an extremely vulnerable position. The Viserians stand apart, their exclusion from the rest palpable. Look at the guests. Among the aristocrats surrounded the opulently dressed Drivestem, you notice a couple of young nobles in Sourback and Gaprock colors, and would seem that their major noble families of Dargonis have decided to introduce their younger members to high society. The tall man in gray power armor, adorned with a column with a skull, is undoubtedly the high-ranking Inquisitor. He keeps to the periphery of the conversation, seldom deigning to comment. Next to him in his entourage, a raggedy warrior in black armor and a tech priest dressed in red, whose faces are hidden behind brass mask. Abelard stands somewhat apart from others, as if reluctant to approach Drivestem. Next to him is a young woman, and you notice a familial resemblance between them. Interesting. Nod to the Inquisitor. Greetings to the member of the Holy Inquisition. Oh shit, this guy's got a portrait. God, he's fucking badass. What the fuck, dude? You look sick, my guy. What is up, homie? He responds with a dignified bow, his proud face calm and unfaltering. And my greetings to you, esteemed Wilbur von Valencius. My shadows never darken in the light of the Astronomicon that guides you. The Inquisitor's companion, a crimson-robed member of the Adeptus Mechanicus, bows to you. From behind the brass mask mounted with dozens of augments comes a metallic grass, glory to the Von Valencius heir. Study the Inquisitor and his companion. Success! The Lord Inquisitor's relaxed expression radiates an odd sense of menace. Uh-oh. He is akin to a predator on the prowl, content to hide in the bushes of fake smiles and elegant conversation for now. Tacius succeeded. Okay, didn't expect that. Among the many augmentations, what stands out is the horribly melted, deformed cogitator connected to the tech priest's head. How it is working is baffling. What is twice as baffling is that the tech priest hasn't replaced it yet. What unpredictable influence could this ruined implant have on his mind? Ooh, shit, that was only a 75% chance. Oh, we got it. Sick. Sick nasty. An unexpected visitor, I wasn't told. We have not been introduced. And who is this member of the honorable priesthood of the Adeptus Mechanicus? I'll do that one. This is Brass Whisper, which naturally is not his real name. The esteemed Majos is a member of my retinue. There are times when I am forced to, by my duty to the Emperor, to deal with xenotechnology, and Brass Whisper ensures my safety in such moments. Works that have been desecrated by Xenos are dangerous. They warrant, he whispers. His whispering cuts off, replaced by heavy, ragged breathing. It seems the tech priest's quiet voice is not an extravagant quirk, but rather a consequence of some injury. After catching his breath, Brass Whisper continues, warrant due caution. We have not been introduced. An oversight, to be sure. My name is Xavier Calcazar, and I have the honor of serving as a member of the illustrious Ordo Xenos, the head of the Coronis Expanse Conclave, and the Lord Inquisitor of the region. It is my unending task to ensue this sector's readiness to meet external threats and resist internal corruption. An unexpected visit, I wasn't told. I, however, have been told all about you. The Inquisitor's face is impenetrable, and behind his masks, you detect a hint of mockery. Enjoy the party. This evening will certainly be illuminating. You bitch, what are you planning? I'm ready to accept your congratulations. What were you discussing just now? We were talking about the brutal Xenos raid on our fair Dargonis. So many victims, so much damage to our industries. Thank the Emperor that you are our protector. If you weren't here, the cursed invaders would have obliterated the whole planet. He offers you a thin and Apui-esque smile. Sharing the sector with a blasted Xenos is impossible. I hope we respond to their raid on Dargonis with a punitive campaign. Young Sourback's smile is conceited and bloodthirsty. Look at Abelard's young relative. What is your name? Talk to the Sourback. I see you hate Xenos with all your heart. I do. This pestilence against the Emperor must be exterminated. He talks ardently, and smoothly, like a commissar. He places his hand on the hilt of his finely adorned sword, his palm face ablaze with noble fury. Vincent Gaprock. Or they must be forced into servitude. Many Xenos are more useful alive and obedient than dead. The man in the Gaprock colors speaks with sagrity and gravity, but his opinion seems to carry little weight in this circle. I cannot help but notice a ally of non-human origin standing beside your lordship at the ceremony. I see that as a sign of unfolding possibilities for collaboration between the Protectorate and the Xenos races. The opportunity is most thrilling. I would be delighted to serve your lordship in this area. Smile venomously. So the first one is, it pleases me to see such an earnest faith. I must commend you. Smile venomously. And how many Xenos have you killed personally, Sourback? Since young Gaprock is so inspired by the thought of conducting business with Xenos, I shall take you into him into my service as a trade representative. His house shall see to it that he makes himself useful and that his service is beyond reproach. Young Gaprock is right. Xenos are not just a threat, they're also an opportunity. I'm gonna take him in. Fuck it, you're coming with me. Young Gaprock regards the magnificent trophies you have collected on Xenoworlds, then answers seriously and without severity. Thank you for this honor, your lordship. I will prove myself a devout and diligent servant. The Inquisitor stands among the guests, smiling faintly, and leans towards you. He whispers, I congratulate you on procuring a highborn hostage. Bravo. Not my intention. But I get it. Look at Abelard's young relative. And what is your name? Your lordship, allow me to introduce the daughter of Chancellor Chlamydia Wysarian and my great-granddaughter, Astraria. Astartia? Abelard looks solemnly upon the young woman with barely concealed pride. I'm delighted to witness you, your lordship. Astartia bows, keeping her observant and intelligent eyes trained on you. Modesty forbids my esteemed forebearer to say this himself, so I will. Our entire family is grateful to you for wishing to see someone of the Wysarian blood at your side as you claim your inheritance. Drivestem exchanges telling glances with the young Sourback, who, judging by his face, is suddenly finding the collar of his expensive frocked coat uncomfortably tight. How are you finding the reception? Where is the rest of your kin, Abelard? I hope the Wysarian family gives Abelard the credit he deserves. Enjoy the evening. No, I hope they've given him the credit. Absolutely, your lordship. We greatly respect him for his wisdom, and he repays us with attention and kindness, she says warmly. I am obliged, dear Astartia. It looks like Abelard is somewhat embarrassed by the turn of the conversation has taken. And where are the rest of your kin, Abelard? They are in the city, preoccupied with running the festivities and watching over some of the more crucial services. No incidents can be allowed to ruin your ceremony. She frowns and adds peevishly, I asked the esteemed Abelard to put me to some important task too, but he bid me to attend the reception, where I can do nothing but to serve your lordship. Sourback smirks. If I had known, I too would have asked Abelard to let me miss the party. So you wish to become my servant as well? She flushes and starts talking quickly with the fire in her voice. It would seem that she finds work-related conversations far more interesting than court gossip. Of course. I've been working on a project for the last 4 years. We could set up... Enough. Stardia. I highly doubt that his lordship is interested in listening to the fantasies of a young woman about how to run his protectorate. Abelard shoots Driveston a glare so dark and bloodthirsty that the latter instinctively starts looking for the nearest warden. It's true, I'm not quite interested. Hold your tongue, Urband. I decide who may speak and who may not. Please continue. Success. Heartened. Astardia continues in the tone of a seasoned administratum clerk. Our suggestion is to set up a chain of stations in the void, plasma beacons that would signal the passing ships. By placing them in logistical sounding locations, we could simplify our ships' routes so that they may split long warp jumps into a series of safer, shorter jumps from one beacon to another. This would have a positive effect on the overall safety of journeys and the accessibility of colonies. A network of void beacons allows void ships to navigate the Protectorate with greater safety. Oh, okay. A new contract. Oh, sick. Okay. More and more technical terms and percentages creep into her speech. She quotes Lex Mechanics reports and accounts of starship captains. Her vigor and sharp mind are enough to silence even the most venomous of commentators. They all stand there in silence, trying to digest what she is saying. Abelard surveys the quiet nobles with triumph, and then he looks at his great-granddaughter with pride. And how are you finding the reception? It is difficult to put into words, your lordship. Never before have I seen such a grand and striking ceremony. Her voice sounds passionate and inspired, and her eyes shine with barely contained excitement. But I was so much more amazed by your generosity. The provisions that are being handed out on the streets of the capital will make the difference between life and death for many of those who lost everything in the Xenos attack. Perception. Young Gaprock keeps staring at her curiously, with a little bashfully. It seems the boy likes her. Hey, baby. Let's get the two together, you know what I'm saying? Join those families. Enjoy the evening. I'm ready to accept your congratulations. Oh, I was like, who the fuck are these people walking through all these people? And then off you go into the back. Okay, what did I get? A severed hand. Sick. Oh, Drukhari exotic sword. One-handed. Ooh, this is good. This is really good. Good for Cabela. In that case, allow me to be the first to offer them. Drivesim snaps his fingers and several servants approach you with gifts. The governor points at a thin, curved Drukhari blade. My soldier took this splendid trophy from the body of one of the Xenos commanders. The weapon is too beautiful and forbidden for anyone but your lordship. Young Sourback squeezes through to be next, pushing aside Gaprock aside with confidence. Your lordship, House Sourback anticipates the onset of unsettled and bloody times. To make the ungodly Xenos cower at your approach, my family humbly presents you with a dozen pieces of secondary armament for your ship. Coordinate article. This matrix grants the wearer plus 15 bonus to awareness. Interesting. Young Gaprock bows ceremoniously. House Gaprock is delighted to present you this blessed work of the Omnissiah Smiths. Made this locator matrix, which took the holy artisan an entire lifetime to create, always show you the right path. I don't need any of that shit. I need fucking people. Having let the aristocrats go first as a sign of difference, Deference. Abelard is the last to speak. Your lordship, House Wassarian, possesses no relics worthy of your acceptance, but we are rich and talented and hardworking people, which I need people. As a sign of our loyalty, I humbly offer you my flesh and blood. 100 of my kin will go to colonies in your protectorate and use all their talents so that the worlds in your charge may prosper. All right. Sick. So we've yet to talk to Marshall. A Marshall? And Yurlet's up there, and Cabela's over here. Abelard's with them. All of them. Prefect. Vulture. Oh, yeah, this guy here. All right, well, I think for now, we're going to be looking at the party afterwards. But the party has started. After 17, 18, 19 hours in line? Like 20 hours in line? After 20 hours waiting in line, we can finally get this party started. I will see you in the next one.